Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm Chrissy from Angelic Inspiration, and this is going to be your full moon in Aries tarot card reading for each sign. Okay, so here is your full moon in Aries for August 23rd, and Chiron is in Aries. So this is a pretty, I think it's a pretty big full moon. Okay, so what I've done is I've chosen, put your cards out. I haven't turned them over yet for each sign. It's not going to be time stamped unless someone out there can time stamp it for me in the comment box. That would be great. And this is for you guys, a little treat. I didn't get to the monthlies for September, which I do apologize for. I needed to just get some other personal things done, and there wasn't a lot of time in that month to get these videos out. So I will be working on October though for everybody. And normally I don't come face on, so this is very just spur of the moment. Okay, so let's take a look at Aries. So Aries, this full moon is, it's obviously it's on your first house, self-identity. It's kind of landing in your lap type full moon. Okay, so let's see what your tarot is for that. Three of Wands. Okay, so this is all about projecting, planning, getting ready for your ships and your goods to come into you. So this is a manifesting card too. So you'll find, with this moon and this transit, this full moon energy, you should really be finding that all the work that you've been putting together is in process. You're working it, you're doing it. I feel self-identity wise, for those of you who've gone through anything kind of major shifting, I feel like you're really creating what it is that you want to receive. You're putting in the work to receive the effort. You are your own creator. Therefore, this is all about open communication, putting out there what you want to receive as far as projects, goals, initiation, how you want to initiate certain aspects of your life, whether it's spirituality or job or family or any type of aspect that you are working diligently on to bring to you. Now, the three is all about communication. It's spiritual leadership. It's ascendant masters. The three is around you to guide you. So you have that energy here to get you through this full moon transit. Very nice card. And that's a manifesting card. If you want to create, I want a new job because I don't like the one I have, then you're going to create that. This is where you manifest that future to become what you need it to be for yourself. Take a look at Taurus, which this full moon is falling in your 12th house. Is that right? Yeah, 12th house. All right, so, this full moon for you, Taurus, is a time of meditation, prayer, meditate, right? There could be kind of some enemies out there that, you're really looking into past or past life regression or past life. Also, just things in the past that are kind of on your mind, right? It's around you for this transit. So let me just peek at my notes and then I'll read you the card. So, it's in, this full moon for you is in your 12th house of Pisces. So it just cautions you against the enemy, how much your mindset is going to be on anyone around you. So really take a deep look at that. Deep thoughts about your life. It really could be activated for you. But I love this. All right, you receive the Prince of Pentacles. So it's all about slow growth. You're doing the work. You're doing the job. You're doing the study. You're learning. You're taking in more knowledge, but you're doing it at your own pace. For some of you, this full moon could bring new opportunity, right? Because this is a pentacle. So it's all about taking in that slow and steady growth, that process. You're getting there. Okay, a lot of work, but you're doing it and you're getting there. Very nice. This is the Druid craft too, by the way. Okay, let's take a look at Gemini. All right. This is all about ambition. This is all about ambition with people and friends, this full moon for you. So, You know, there could be groups of people that are kind of conspiring against you, Gemini. And you know what? It's all good. Think about the things that you're going to accomplish with this full moon, how well you play with others. Saturn's also in Capricorn too. So, you know, it is about, this full moon is going to be kind of dynamic for you. You're going to be really feeling a lot of what your ambition is, where you find that you're being sabotaged or you're sabotaging others. There could be groups or certain people that you're trying to kind of align with. All right, but you're working through that energy. Let's take a look at the card. And you're working through it very well with the Chariot, okay? So this is relationship dynamic. This could be relationships, family dynamic, emotional dynamic, but you're using your head, right? The Chariot is all about victory. And in this Druid, it reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune too, and this is upright. So you're driving this Chariot. You're driving this, you know, chapter in your life where it's success and victory is to be had, and you have to lead the charge, okay, to get the job done, and you're doing it here. Not everything's just black and white. There is a middle, okay? So use the dynamic of the mindset, how you're thinking, the knowledge, what you're learning, what you're taking in, and you're applying it, and you're getting the job done with this full moon. Very nice. Okay. Cancer. Dun, 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 for Cancer. All right, Cancer. So this is all about your career. This full moon is activating your career, your professional life, the balance between you and others, your bosses, the higher ups. How are you balancing out like your family? Do you want to be home all the time and not be in work? Where are you trying to find that balance? Okay, so this full moon is bringing out your career and the opportunities around career. And you're telling me right here, I'm very stressed out, Chrissy. The Ten of Wands is when you're kind of taking on more than you can handle. So this, for the Cancers out there with this full moon, ask for a little help. Lay down a few of these rods. You might be working way too much, and you need to balance out a little more family and home time. You might be stressing a little too much that you're not working enough. Okay, so this is definite balance. It's time to lay down some of these rods. I mean, they're clearly like, you know, he can do it, but it's just taxing him. It's putting way too much energy on his physical body, his, you know, way of doing things. All right, so take some time out to meditate. Do what you need to do to really get some of this heavy energy off your back. Okay, now this can bring in, for me, when I read this card, it can bring in some back issues, some lower back issues. You know, it's time to take that load off, to really release some of all this attention and energy that's on top right here of you. Okay, so if you're doing too much at work, you might want to lay back and get a little more into the family, into the home, and work with, you know, balance out your energy. Don't give too much to work. Try to balance it through, okay? Health-wise, you know, you want to take care of yourself, and don't overdo it. All right, now we got Leo. Leo. Let's see what's up for Leo with this full moon. You have the Nine of Wands. So I'm going to cover my face right there. That's pretty funny. Okay, so for Leo, well, you guys, you know, the North Node is, you're in the North Node. How you guys been doing with this North Node? Oh, I'd like to hear some comments on that, on how you're doing. So I feel as though spiritual awakening for some Leos. You've done all the work. Look at him. He's wounded. He's fought the battle. He's wounded here. But you know what? He's boundaried himself, right? He came through. He's kind of mastering an aspect of his life, and he's learning how to really stand his ground and take care of himself and not overwork himself and not overdo it too much. Okay, he's been through the battle. He's got the scars to prove it here. So for Leo, you know what? You've put a lot of work into something. You've awakened to something brand new. There's something new that you've been going through. And you're culminating a cycle with this full moon in Aries. You're culminating it. It's a 9. All right. And it's spirituality. It's to really have strength and determination and drive. And it's a work in process, but you've been wounded, but you're coming out the other side and you're getting through all the struggles that you went through. You're guarding yourself. You're creating boundaries. Now the new you has emerged and it knows how to take on that new beginning that's right around the corner for you. All right, Libra. Let's see what Libra is. I had to take notes because astrology, I don't usually incorporate it in my readings, but I wanted to do a little something for you guys because special, because I didn't do the free readings for September. Okay, so for Virgo, this full moon's hitting your 8th house. So this is, guys, you know, for Virgo, this is your karmic debt. This is karma. It's debt. Where do you have that karmic debt? What are you balancing with other people and relationships, right? This is a time for you guys, for Virgo, to learn to share more of yourself, right? Share more of you, whether it's emotionally, listen to others, start to listen, really tap in. This moon is showing you a lot of what other people are doing and how you're reacting to it, right? So, and how do you value others? Where's your value for other people? Are you listening? Are you stopping and listening? Are you just taking the direction of, I can fix this, I can do it, it's kind of my way, right? It's time to step back from yourself and just listen, okay, to others, what they need. Don't carry their energy or pull all their problems through, but they need something more. And I'm talking about the intimate part within your relationships, your families, your spouses, your partnerships, okay? Beautiful card for the full moon in Virgo for you. You receive the 10 of Pentacles. So this can be, now when we say karmic, this could be parents or someone that's passed on, okay? And you're seeing the karmic patterns, who they were to you when they were alive, okay? And I'm not a medium, but I'm just throwing one piece out there of this. This is also inheritance, happiness, and family. It's bliss, it's prosperity and abundance. All right. So for those of you Virgos that are doing well and have everything together and going through the motions, this is a beautiful card for this full moon for you. You're aligning. You're in a good place, but there's also a culmination of some sort that's taken place. So what is it that you value? Obviously, your family, your love, from your abundance, your prosperity, your job. What is it for you, Virgo? Okay? This is a beautiful card, beautiful energy to have. And I feel like, too, for some Virgos, there could be some karmic in their debt tied to that 10 of Pentacles, which could be with inheritances or money or commitments or agreements, right? It's something's bubbling up with this full moon to culminate it, okay? Libra. Okay, Libra, this is all about relationships, friendships, this full moon in Aries. This is, you know, Chiron is in Aries, and for you, Libra, there could be something that this wound, right? This wound either within a family member or a partnership, or could be a health, it could be something with somebody else that you're healing. There's some, Chiron is healing, right? It's the wound is there, but it has to do with relationships, this full moon. So you're coming to terms with some opportunity to help heal someone else or heal you, or some dynamic of other people that you need to heal, these kind of karmic relationships. This karma, what is it for you? Who are you healing it with? Who are you trying to help? Okay, let's take a look at your tarot. The Lady. Abundance and fullness and fertility. You will thrive again. You will feel very spontaneous, and relationships should be really become abundant. For some of you, this could be pregnancy and birth and fertility, this energy. Many of you could be pregnant, having babies, or conception, this full moon point. But all in all, this is healing and food and nutrition is all within this full moon for you. I feel that. The abundance. I love the Empress because she's the queen to the queens. She's the high above queen. She's the big lady in charge. She's higher than a queen. So the archetype of her is all about be open, make sure the communication lines are open with you within relationships. If help is needed, there will be support and guidance around you. If needed, it's here for you. And just use her, the archetype of this Empress. She's all about fertility and beauty and earth and Gaia and, foods grown from the ground. Picking and resourcing what is around you and what's available for you to use within relationship, friendships, all that kind of dynamic. That's a beautiful full moon energy for a tarot. I love that for you, Libra. Okay, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for you. All right, so Scorpio, 6th house. This full moon is in your 6th house, Scorpio. So this is about health, your physical health and healing. This full moon, I guess, it could depress you a little bit. You could feel like this bit of depression, burdens, anything left unfinished or undone for you. This is where you want to look at that. This is where it's probably going to resonate or hit you. Your everyday routine, your health, pets, animals. With Chiron there, though, in the 6th, this full moon should really bring out some type of unfinished business that you have to look at, right? Something's with the Sun and Mercury, with this full moon. There is something that you want to, go back to, whether it be health routine or get yourself on a path of healing your own self. Don't let the mind overshadow or overtake the physical body by putting it in a negative way. Okay, even if something, or health and healing, or something has been out of, place within your daily routine, get on a routine, okay, to try to help yourself with this full moon. Let's see what your card is. Look at this, the High Priestess. Wow. Okay, so this is inner, okay? So you can heal yourself by doing meditation, by prayer, by looking within. This is like a psych. I find the High Priestess is all about the feminine, high mystery of the unknown, and you're tapping in, right? That subconscious is, if you meditate, it'll bring it to you. You'll answer your own questions through this full moon. Very, very powerful card. Watch your dreaming. You could have prophetic dreaming around this full moon. It's the highest of intuition. So beautiful energy for you to work things through. And you can almost do it within. Scorpio, you are the hermit. You are that hermit type. You don't want to come out of the shell, but you have natural gifted abilities to tap in to that, your own psyche. It's here for you with this full moon. Okay. Sagittarius. Good old Saggy. This is affecting your 5th house. This full moon in Aries. Chiron. Okay, so, this is about creativity, romantic energy, play, children. Okay, you could be going through something with a wounding with a child. Something that needs to be fixed, or something that needs to be worked through. Reach out to your friends. You're going to find that, family or children or love and spontaneity is kind of challenged a little bit with wounding, right? Where you're wounded in that area. So reach out to friends with this full moon if you're not feeling everything's jiving right with romance or relationships or children or even your inner child, even if it has to do with inner self. You're going to look at that wound and you're going to try to heal that in others or for yourself, okay? Because there's a process going through. And this, you could be overdoing it. You could have been finding you've been overdoing it this month, and you really need to take a break or pull back a little bit. You received the Devil. So this could be Capricorn around you, a Capricorn. It can also be in overindulgences with someone else, with your children, or with yourself. Um, the devil tends to, bind us and it holds us down. Um, so if there's any overindulgences with alcohol or anything like that, or you're working too much, just overdoing one specific thing. All right, you want to be mindful of that and how that's playing out with this full moon for you. It can be released. You can very easily release those kind of demons. Now, for some of you, if it is have something to do with children or young adults, or you're trying to help someone else out that's going through something, you'll be there for them. But I just want to say, anybody with medications or any type of medications that are needed that need to be changed, this full moon can bring that energy. If it's you or you're dealing with someone around you, okay? And if someone around you has any dependencies, it's time to work with that energy, because this moon is going to bring it out. It's going to activate that. Alrighty? So Sag, that's for you. Again, reach out to your friends, because some of them might be going through some of the same issues, and it's a common thread that you might want to see that other people, they're feeling the same thing. And you can talk it through and have some fun and enjoy without overindulgence or everything that's on the day-to-day routine on your mind within this full moon. Capricorn. All right, Cap, this full moon is in your 4th house. So some of you could be moving, thinking about moving, getting a home situation kind of in line, or mapping it out to where it wants to be or go. You could be dealing with some family issues or people that you live with. However, the career part for you, Saturn and Capricorn, this could be a really good full moon for you as far as career and getting the job done and working really hard. And the Saturn T-square could be like that karmic place for you. Where's the responsibility? But it's a maturation level. You're maturing through different ways of being. And there's, you might have a living environment now and you want to change it because you've matured to a different place. Like you could be upsizing, downsizing. It depends on what you need. But this full moon is in Aries, so something is culminating that has to do with your 4th house matters. Let's take a look at the tarot for you. The Magician. This is beautiful, brand new. So a cycle's completing with this full moon for you. The Magician is the magic. He's the manifester. He's the new beginning. You've already been down this. You've already danced this dance before, and you're getting ready to really create and spark and go in a new direction. All right. So this full moon is very needed, and it's in Aries. So that fire energy is gonna just culminate something and push the new beginning right behind it. I love the Magician. He's one of my favorite cards in the major arcana. I love his magic. I love his ability. Like, there is something out there for you, Capricorn, leading this transit, but I feel like it's a spiritual, financial, emotional tie together for you, and it's all going to come together physically, spiritually, financially, and emotionally. You're going to be feeling this new charge, this new beginning after a time of struggle and strife. And some Caps, you do have, a lot going on, and there's been a lot in Capricorn. So, that's a beautiful energy for you guys. I love it. Alrighty. Let's see. Aquarius, 3rd house. This is all about thinking or expressing yourself, clear visions. There could be some murky visions where you're an Aquarius and you usually get the job done. But I feel like, it's all about communication, and it's all about written documents and agreements and how you're helping and healing and what you do for trade and who's the learning and everything that you're doing. It could have a lot to do with siblings with this full moon. other family members, okay? This is all coming up for you. Verbal agreements, written agreements, okay? Anything that the third house rules with this full moon in Aries. So this is really cool. Now, there's something in the tarot. You've received the Fool in reverse. So there's something that you're overcoming. There might, there's something that you want to journey onto, but the opportunity will present itself soon, and you will have the inner child, and you're getting ready for, that new start or that new alignment, that new shift, okay? But it hasn't quite taken place yet. But I feel as though there's something coming up for you with this new moon, this full moon culminating, that you're getting ready to think about, put into communication, talk about, get ready for something new. And you're impulsively going to kind of ignite it and let it go forward, okay? But it's just in the beginning, all right? And Pisces. So Pisces, this is affecting you. This full moon in Aries is affecting your second house. So for you guys, for the next week, couple weeks, easy on the money, easy on the pocketbook, easy on the spending. Try not to be impulsive. Really try to, I want to say, try to just take a couple weeks and don't overspend, okay? And what do you value? What's your reality with value? Who are the people around you that are solid for you? And what's your reality? Okay? That's all about being, it's about what you value in the second house. You value your home, you value your job, you value all those things, right? So just go with the flow of the energy of this full moon. Let me take a look at the tarot. Yeah, so you got the Seven of Wands, okay? So you feel like, you might be feeling like with this full moon, and you might have a release of the Seven of Wands energy with this full moon. You're doing a good job holding everyone back and keeping everybody at bay, which is really nice. You're doing a good job at that, but you feel like everyone might be, or situations are coming at you fast, and you're trying to defend them all off all at once, right? So there's a little bit of that back and forth energy of, just trying to do your thing and get into the groove, and, you just have to be aware. Maybe you need 10 things fixed in your house, and, or you need 10 things done, or you need your car fixed and you have to work. This is trying to keep everybody off you at once. You might have things bubbling up that kind of hitting you all at once. And the good thing about the Seven of Wands is you're doing a great job at kind of keeping everything at bay and keeping everything in line to the best you can. But sometimes, surprise, the moon is there for a reason to, get you to the Eight of Wands, to get you in upper levels. So you're doing the job, you're doing a great job, and you're just learning how to really defend what you've accomplished, right? We're keeping everybody off you, whether that's situational, emotional, circumstance, you're still doing a good job with it. So that's all the signs for this month, for September. So I'm glad I could get something out to you guys. Truly I am. If anyone would like a private reading from me, I will leave my email in the description box below. And thanks for listening, subscribing, sharing. Truly I do appreciate it. I will see you guys for October. Take care, guys. Bye.